let us get into it. Number 5. Ants are incredible creatures with some amazing abilities. Did you know there are over 12,000 species of ants all around the world? They are tiny but super strong. Some ants can lift things that weigh 20 times more than they do. One type, called the bullet ant, has a sting so painful people say it feels like being shot. Leafcutter ants are like little farmers. They do not just eat leaves, they cut them up and use them to grow fungus, which they then eat. This is way older than human farming, going back millions of years. In Florida, carpenter ants take care of their injured friends by performing tiny amputations to stop infections. There is even a kind of ant called the cephalots, or skydiving ant, that can steer itself in mid-air to glide back to a tree if it falls. Ants have been around for about 150 million years, even living alongside dinosaurs. Plus, ants do not have ears like we do. They hear by feeling vibrations with their feet. They even have 2 stomachs, one for storing food for themselves and another to share food with others in their colony. Some ant colonies consist of millions of ants all working together like one big team. Number 4. Beetles are some of the coolest insects on Earth and come in a huge variety. In fact, beetles make up almost 40 of all insect species. You can find them everywhere too, on every continent except Antarctica. One of the strongest beetles is the dung beetle, which can roll balls of animal dung that weigh 50 times more than itself. The UK's biggest beetle is the stag beetle, which can grow up to 5 centimetres long. Bark beetles are smart builders. They use their own bodies to plug up holes in trees to protect their homes. Some beetles, like fireflies, can actually glow in the dark by producing light through a special chemical reaction. There are also horned beetles, like rhinoceros beetles, that can lift objects up to 850 times their own weight. Many beetles shine with beautiful shiny colours thanks to tiny structures on their shells that reflect light. Beetles eat all sorts of things, from plants and fungi to other bugs. They also have strong, hard shells called elytra that act like armour protecting their flying wings underneath. Number 2. Butterflies are masters of change and have some really cool tricks. Did you know that butterflies actually taste with their feet? When they land on a leaf or flower, tiny sensors can tell if it is good to eat or lay eggs on. Their wings look colourful but are actually see-through and made of a material called chitin. A group of butterflies together is called a flutter. How fun is that? Butterflies go through a big transformation called complete metamorphosis. They start as eggs, hatch into caterpillars, larvae turn into a pupa chrysalis, and finally become adults. They can even see ultraviolet light, which people cannot see. Most adult butterflies only live for a few weeks, so they make the most of their time. Monarch butterflies are famous for their long migrations that cover thousands of miles each year. Instead of noses, butterflies use their antennae to smell, and they need to stay warm. Below 55 degrees Fahrenheit, they cannot fly. One funny thing butterflies do is called puddling, where they gather around mud puddles to sip up important nutrients from the wet soil. Spiders might seem spooky, but they are fascinating, 8-legged creatures. First of all, spiders are not insects. They belong to a group called arachnids. Every spider produces silk, which they use to build webs, protect their eggs, or even to catch prey. Some jumping spiders can leap up to 50 times their body length. Imagine if you could jump the length of a big bus in one go. Unlike us, spiders have blue blood because they use a copper-based molecule called hemocyanin to carry oxygen. Spiders live everywhere except Antarctica. Most spiders have 8 eyes to help them see, but some have fewer. All spiders have venom, but only a few species are dangerous to people. They make different types of webs such as spiral orb webs, funnel webs, or flat sheet webs depending on the spider. Their legs are covered with tiny hairs that help them feel vibrations in the air or on their webs. When spiders grow, they cannot just get bigger inside there. They have to. She would their old skin in a process called molting before they can grow bigger. Bees are small but super important for our world, especially for plants. They have 5 eyes, 2 big compound eyes, and 3 simple eyes on top of their heads. Their wings beat incredibly fast, around 200 times every second. One amazing way bees communicate is through the waggle dance, where they move in a special pattern to tell other bees where to find food. There are about 20,000 known species of bees, and they help pollinate around 75% of all flowering plants on Earth. A single bee can produce just a tiny bit of honey, about a twelfth of a teaspoon in its whole life. But when you add up thousands of bees in a hive, it becomes a delicious amount. Some bee colonies house up to 50,000 busy bees, all working together to keep their hive running smoothly and producing honey for the whole group. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe. I make videos like this every week. Until next time.